today I'm joined with Brent Holden, the Global Field CTO at Red Hat. Thank you for joining and welcome to Singapore. Brent.
Thank you.
So tell me, what's the Global Field CTO organization's mission and vision?
Oh, well, I think part of it is that we have to represent Chris Wright as part of the Office of CTO. We have to represent the engineering group. So a lot of folks that have our kind of title have kind of like a pre-sales bias. That's not really the mission of our group. It's really around collaborating with customers to build the next generation of technology and to bring that feedback into our product and engineering groups to be able to do that. So we generally talk about themes and trends that haven't necessarily been productized lately that we see our customers creating needs around.
Okay, great. So that sounds like a great value proposition for our partners and customers. How do you see your team then engaging with both partners and customers?
Both are critical. So it's kind of different. We have like sort of the two different wings of it. So we have part of our team is ecosystem based. So we have the teams that collaborate directly with ecosystem partners, whether those are ISVs, GSIs, the regional service integrators. We have those partnerships as well as the hyperscalers. Can't forget about them. And then you have the other side of our team, which are the technologists, right? So the folks like yourself, you're really an expert in edge. We have folks that are expert in AI, digital sovereignty, even like all the sort of the depths of AI is probably a hot topic right now for everybody. And then on top of that, I think that our team, part of how we integrate is the flight path program. So our customers, they're challenged to help scale Red Hat technologies. Take a tool like Ansible. It's great for one department, but when you want to scale it enterprise-wide, there's really a few things you have to do, and a lot of it has to be centered around creating a strategy for how that happens. And so our team, the flight path team, helps partner with executive customers to figure out what does that look like, how have other customers done it, and what are strategies that work that they can implement.
That sounds great. Sounds a bit like knowledge sharing, creating community of practices that we know from the open source world, and then bring that magic from the open source community, free information flow, knowledge sharing, and creating a different collaboration and atmosphere into organizations, which ultimately, based on Ron Westrum, really power high-performance organizations, right?
That's exactly it. So I think, at Red Hat, we believe in open source communities. Open unlocks the world's potential is our slogan. So we believe in operating communities. I think those communities exist for partners, customers, open source communities, and also our internal communities, and sharing that knowledge as well.
Okay, great. So there's lots of things are going on at the moment. AI alone, right, has like so many new things every single day, basically. Then you look at virtualization, containerization, microservices, platform engineering. So it sounds a bit like the team that you lead is a bit of a sensing organ for an organization. Would you agree with that?
That's a great way to describe it. I think a large part of what we do is try and take whatever customers are talking about, because customers are going to talk about their problems in their terms. They're not going to talk about Red Hat technology in our terms. It's not how they think about problems. So it's up to us to try and translate what are the problems that they're trying to solve and how can Red Hat help, and then partnering with the folks in product and engineering to make that real for them.
Okay, awesome. So what would be the final words you share with our partners and customers?
Final words to share. I think some of the parting words are that I think Red Hat is a very innovative organization. We're always thinking ahead. I think we're living on the cutting edge of AI. We're living on the cutting edge of containers. We lived on the cutting edge of edge.
That's right.
Literally edge.
Can't forget that, right?
We can't forget that. So I think there's so many new emerging trends that we see, like around digital sovereignty. We see trends around swapping virtualization platforms and making that environment meet all regulatory requirements, and all those sort of challenging bits that customers have to think about that the other vendors don't necessarily think about at their scale. So it's all of that. It's trying to help them.
Okay, great. Inventing the future together with our partners and customers. That sounds like a great summary. Thanks for joining me, and I'm looking forward to see you next time.
Oh, thanks for having me.